Welcome students. Let's learn organizational psychology today. Organizational psychology means the things which is happening into the brains of the people working in a particular organization. In the picture we can see a lot of people who have difference of skin color and the appearance and from different countries, but they all work in the same organization so that towards the same goal of the organization. So let's see what is organization psychology's meaning. Organization psychology is also known as industrial psychology. It is also known as occupational psychology. It is an applied discipline within psychology. Industrial, work, and organization psychology is a broader global term for the field internationally. So let's see what is organizational behavior now. Organizational behavior is directly concerned with the understanding, prediction and control of human behavior in organization. So organization behavior is a behavior of the each individual and group in the organization. So organization behavior is the study of both group and individual performance and activity within an organization. So let's see the difference between organization psychology and organization behavior. Organization psychology is a field of study that includes understanding what people think, feel and do in organization. In other words, it is brain stuff. Organization behavior is what people do in the organization, in particular what you can see and measure what they do. In other words, it's action stuff. So psychology, organization psychology is a brain stuff and organization behavior is a action stuff. The next point is organization psychology includes organization behavior as a subset in which the psychology explains the behavior. Organization behavior includes responses to motivational actions. So psychology includes organization behavior and organizational behavior includes motivational actions. For example, how people behave when they are given salaries. So the behavior can be measured in the organizational behavior. So next, let's see what are the main challenges and opportunities of organizational behavior. In the first slide, we saw the different workforces from different countries work together in a particular organization. So when there are differences in the people, we should motivate them towards the same goal of the organization. So the first one is improving people's skill. So people's skill should be upgraded to the technical level which is improving in the market. Otherwise, they will be outdated and the products produced by the company will not be approved in the market. The second one is improving quality and productivity. So the quality of the product should be improved and it can be done only when the people work together for the particular common vision of the organization. To our total quality management. Total quality management is a complete customer satisfaction. So each and every customer should be satisfied is the meaning of the total quality management. So they can be achieved when all the organizational processes are done with complete care. The next one is managing workforce diversity. So workforce diversity is we saw already, the people will be working from different nations, different languages, different culture, but they have to work together towards the same vision of the organization. Responding to globalization. So globalization means every company should deal with the other companies in the world. So companies should know the culture and the working style of the other organization also. Empowering people. So people should be knowledgeable and skilled to deal with all the globalization technological developments. Coping with temporariness. So temporariness means which is occurring in the changes will be occurring very frequently, so that the workforce should adapt the temporary or temporariness of the company easily. Stimulating innovation and change. So there should be a complete innovation and change frequently to make the organization sustain in the market. Emergence of e-organization and e-commerce. So e-organization means they completely work on the internet, and e-commerce means social media and the uh, e-marketing companies. Improving ethical behavior. So the workforce should have some ethical behavior, otherwise the company may involve certain losses due to the unethical behavior of the workforce. Improving customer service. So customer service should be improving so that the organization can sustain in the market. Helping employees balance work-life conflicts. So each and every employee will be having their work and life balance. So it should be balanced between the work and life. The organization can help the employees to do that, so that the employee will be happy and motivated towards the organization's goal. Flattening world. So as you know, world is a spherical in shape, but why it is called as flattening world means due to the internet era. Since every person from every nook and corner of the world can be contacted and contacted within seconds, so the world is flattening rather than it is spherical in shape. So since because the world is flattening, the customers can be throughout the world, and the workforce should be capable of dealing with all the customers and also the suppliers throughout the world. So this is the organizational behavior challenges and opportunities. Thank you for listening.